Hello, a very good morning to all of you. Now, in this second term of our course, again we have four chapters. The first one is about schizophrenia and other psychotic disorders. Second one is about all the 10 personality disorders, the cluster A, B, C, and all. Another thing is, which we are going to discuss, that is sleep-wake cycle disorders, alcohol disorders, alcohol related issues, some, and even eating disorders, anorexia nervosa, bulimia nervosa, and others. And in the fourth and last chapter, we are going to discuss about intellectual or neurodevelopmental disorders, that is mental retardation, autism, learning disability, learning dyslexia, and other variations of it. So this is the outline of this particular second sem. So to start with, first we are going to discuss about in detail schizophrenia. As we know that it is a psychotic disorder. Psychotic in the sense a group of disorder or a type of psychological disorders which cannot be cured completely at all. Those disorders which are uncurable, they are called as psychotic disorders. Now, for example, schizophrenia, mental retardation, and some other issues, even autism. ते आपण बरे नाही करू शकत. However, with the help of constant treatment, constant psychiatric treatments, drugs, and even the counseling, behavior therapy, or some other forms of therapy, we can maintain the phase or we can even reduce its frequency, duration, and intensity. But as we have discussed in earlier term that depression, it is curable. Other mood disorders, anxiety also, they they are curable, but schizophrenia, it is not curable. So even before actual starting, let's see the outline of this particular chapter, schizophrenia and other psychotic disorders. In that, first, nature, types, symptoms, diagnostic, the criteria, and even the causes or etiology of it. Then schizophrenic form, schizoaffective, and delusional disorders also. And with all this, we are going to discuss the nature, type, symptoms, diagnostic criteria, and the causes. That what exactly it leads to have such kind of a very mm, disturbing disorder. Schizophrenia means split between thoughts. It is totally different from dissociative personality or multiple personality disorder. So that is totally different. Here, the person himself has lost the contact, not with the self, but even the outside reality. As a part of study tour, around 4 or 5 years back, we have visited a couple of mental hospitals with SYTY and some other MA students. So at that time, in one particular mental hospital, we came across a patient who is having a strong belief, a strong thinking tendency that मी शिवाजी महाराज आहे, तानाजी इकडे ये, सूर्याजी असं करा, जिजाऊ आता आम्ही हे करतो, आज्ञा करा. Constantly he was into that particular phase. He was assuming himself that he is actually Shivaji Maharaj. And the way he communicate, the way he carry that kind of the body language and everything. Another patient, he was saying that मी उडू शकतो, I can fly. These two people, they are talking only about me. Another person was saying that हे जे दोघं तिघं आहेत ना, किंवा जे तुम्ही आमच्याकडे बघतायत, तुम्ही फक्त मुद्दाम माझ्याच बद्दल विचार करतायत. Purposefully, intentionally, you are talking only about me. And these people are planning to kill me. The person or that particular patient is having strong assumption, strong belief that people are going to kill him. Somebody was saying that she's trying to speak like XYZ thing, I can hear, I can see, and all. Another patient was there who was saying that so these are 2-3 people out there, and they are the one who are controlling my thoughts. Split between thoughts. The main concept, it is like this. As we have discussed, that one of the criteria of abnormal behavior is the perception which affects and deviates reality, which does not fit into reality. How is it possible, and how far it is practical and realistic to assuming oneself constantly that I am the Shivaji Maharaj, or some anybody else? It can be the celebrity, a character, a role model, or anything. So the key symptoms, basic aspects of schizophrenia, it carries delusions, hallucinations, disturbed speech, and disordered thinking. Delusions in the sense false belief. Belief, to define, is any idea or any opinion which we feel correct is what is our belief. It's all about our understanding, our perception, our dimension, or the way we approach or perceive. It is a false belief that other people are purposefully trying to kill me. It is our belief that purposefully they are plotting against me. Hallucination in the sense false sensory perception. As a part of internship, around 10 to 11 years back, when I was doing masters in our own college itself, at that time I came across a 12th standard student having complained that, means his parents, they brought him to that particular psychiatrist and was saying की हा स्कूटी चालवत असताना हा असं म्हणतो की ह्याच्या कानामध्ये कोणीतरी बाई असं सांगते की आता गाडी जोरात चालव किंवा आता लगेच ब्रेक दाब. आम्हाला काळजी वाटली म्हणून आम्ही इथे आणलं त्याला. That adolescent teenage guy, he was listening, hearing some voices which in real it was absolutely not there. False sensory perception. कुछ आवाजें सुनाई देना, कुछ महसूस होना, कुछ टेस्ट, कुछ देखना. All of a sudden means that particular guy in the clinic itself, he started shouting that की इथे विंडो मध्ये मला ती बाई दिसतीये. Of course in real it was not. It doesn't mean that काही ghost आहे आणि काही असं possessed आहे or so, but this is how they see the outer world. This is how they hear, they listen, they feel, they experience the world. And another thing is disturbed speech. Disturbed speech in the sense, schizophrenic people, most of the time, they have word salad. Word salad in the sense they may talk, but the content is not having absolutely connection with each other. All of a sudden, at randomly, abruptly, so they will start talking about movie in between, so they will switch without giving any clue or so. So they will switch to some other topic. There is incongruence between their speech, content, words, meaning, sentences, everything. It's all about mixture. So it is called as word salad. डिश मध्ये कसं मिक्सचर असतं सॅलडचं. सो काकडी असते किंवा गाजर असेल किंवा टोमॅटो असेल किंवा आणखीन काही मुळा वगैरे काही. So like that they talk, and because thinking and language goes hand in hand, their thinking is also gets affected and disturbed. Disturbed speech and disordered or distorted thinking. These are the very most common and important symptoms of schizophrenia. Apart from this, important to remember is that minimum duration to understand or to diagnose, the duration is for at least 6 months. Of course, in detail, we are going to study the DSM criteria for schizophrenia, delusions, disorganized speech, hallucinations. Also, in our next session, we are going to discuss about positive and the negative symptoms, exactly means what, and the catatonic behavior. The catatonic in the sense, all of a sudden, these people, so they will fix themselves in one specific move, and they will remain in that position for hours together, because they have that kind of belief that even if they move a little bit, like then the whole world will get means collapse, किंवा मग मी हल्लो आणि मग ही बिल्डिंग पडली तर म्हणून मी असाच उभा राहतो. This is called as catatonic behavior or markedly abnormal behavior. Now, before discussing some important aspects of it, let's see the quick facts for it. That 6 to 12 million people in China, which is a rough estimate based on that particular population around 2 to 3 years back, they are affected or diagnosed with schizophrenia. Nearly 8.7 million people in India itself, they are suffering from schizophrenia, which is uncurable again. 2.2 million people in USA, 285,000 people in Australia, and nearly 250,000 people diagnosed in Canada and even in Britain. The schizophrenia, it is psychotic disorder which is absolutely uncurable. Imagine the condition and the phase of mental health all over the world. And because one of the most important factor or cause is genetic in nature, we can even understand that how far it will lead ahead. अगर इतने सारे लोगों को स्किज़ोफ्रेनिया है तो इनके रिलेटिव्स में एटलीस्ट 40% there are chances that some or the other way in their upcoming generations they may have schizophrenia, affective schizophrenia form, or some any other mental disorders. So DSM criteria for this is 2 or more of the following, at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of these 5, at least 2, each present for a significant portion of time during a 1 month period. Either delusion, hallucinations, disorganized speech, or grossly disorganized, as we have discussed, the catatonic behavior and even the negative symptoms. But apart from that, even for these 5 or any 2 out of these 5, the duration is 1 month, but at the same time APA, DSM in B part, so they are saying that significantly these symptoms, if they are affecting to one or more major areas of person's life, that is personal, social and occupational, in the sense the work, interpersonal relations, and even about self-care, because schizophrenic people, because they lost the contact with reality, it becomes just impossible for them to take care about self. Continuous signs of the disturbance of these 5 symptoms or any of these for at least 6 months, then the question rises, and of course the disturbance is not attributable to the physiological effects of a substance. So this is how, in brief, we have conceptualized what exactly the schizophrenia means. It is just an opening remark on schizophrenia, the concept, statistical aspects of it, and the basic means criteria of it. I will insist, I want you to study more in detail, so that if you have doubts, we will discuss more in detail in our regular session. In upcoming lectures, we are also going to discuss the delusion means exactly what, types of delusions, some researches, some studies also we are going to study, and even what exactly it leads to have such a difficult and a very devastating disorder.